6 of the 7 games between the Oilers and the Canucks decided by just a single goal, and the odds makers expect more competition in the Western Conference Finals. Dallas is the favorite at -120 in that series outright price, as you saw. And Joe, as we move it forward to see how many games we could see in the WCF, both 6 and 7 games, tied for the shortest number right now at +194. So let's get Joe Madden's official Western Conference Finals prediction. Joe, who advances to the Cup Final and in how many games?
I think it is the Dallas Stars in 5, and you can take the Dallas Stars in 5 at +270. I just look at this team, and as long as Jake Oettinger stays as hot as he's been, because he's been the difference maker, we have seen those shots coming in on goal by the opponents of the Dallas Stars, but Jake Oettinger absolutely has been able to stand on his head. And offensively, this team has so many players out there who can get those goals. So I do think they can take it in 5. I'm concerned of that first game, though, because this team has been off for a while. Edmonton, with that momentum, I think takes game 1, and then the Dallas Stars run away with it.
Take a look at going back to the Eastern Conference here, the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. No surprise here for the New York Rangers, a second consecutive series here, Joe. They are the underdogs to win this series. Florida currently at the FanDuel Sportsbook, now priced live at a -146 price to win the series, and a game total of over or under 5.5 games. Do we agree that the Panthers should be favored, or are the Rangers getting disrespected here, Joe?
You know what? The Rangers have been disrespected in every single matchup so far. We even look at them versus the Washington Capitals. I don't think they were big enough favorites in those matchups either. And versus the Carolina Hurricanes, they were the underdog in all of those games except for one. I think they are getting disrespected in this matchup because their goaltending is stronger, I do believe, than the Florida Panthers. You look at both of these teams, though, this isn't going to be an easy series for either of them. Both teams have the depth. Both teams have the elite goaltenders. And we have strong offenses. You look at the special teams of the New York Rangers, and this team, even on the kill, can score with 4 shorthanded goals so far in the playoff series. So the Rangers, I do think they're getting disrespected. I do think they can take this series, but it's not going to be an easy one because we look at the Florida Panthers, and the depth of this team is elite. We got Sam Reinhart, Matthew Tkachuk. We've got playmakers across the board, and they're going to bring it in this one. I do think it's worth a shot on the New York Rangers to be able to get things done. And I'm looking at a couple of different things, you guys. I do think this is such a competitive battle. You can take this series for 2+ overtime games. That's coming in at +165. I do think we could see 3, because I could see this one going all the way to 7. The 3+ is a +750.
Plenty of extra sessions in the second round set between the Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes, despite New York jumping out to a 3-0 series lead. The Rangers, again, as the President's Trophy winner, trying to buck the trend and the curse, and will have home ice advantage throughout this Eastern Conference Finals inside Madison Square Garden. So, Joe, we got the series prediction out west. Let's do the same in the East. Who wins the Eastern Conference Finals, advances to the Stanley Cup Final, and in how many games?
I think it's the New York Rangers in 7 here. I think Igor Shesterkin absolutely brings it in this series, but it's going to go all the way to 7. But give me the New York Rangers to advance. This power play is just way too deadly. So I think they get it done. And Igor Shesterkin, he's got a 2.40 goals against average and a 9.23 save percentage so far in the playoffs. They're going to get things done. They're bucking those trends this year.
Joe, we take a look at the NBA, and there's a wide discrepancy on who is actually going to win the championship just based on the price points here. In hockey, much, much different. The Dallas Stars at a +230 price, the Panthers +230, Edmonton +260, the Rangers at +360. Who right now in your mind is lifting Lord Stanley's Cup?
Give me the underdog here of the New York Rangers at +380. I really do think this team is built to win it all and has every opportunity at +380. I can't say no. If they get past the Florida Panthers, they are going to be the winner of the Western Conference here of the Dallas Stars or the Edmonton Oilers. I really do think it will be the Stars and the Rangers in the playoffs. That's going to be an elite series between 2 top goaltenders, but I do think the Rangers will have the upper hand.
Great value on New York. If, like Joe, you think the Rangers prevail past Florida in the Eastern Conference Finals, trying to become the first winner of the President's Trophy for the best regular season to match it up with the best postseason and hoisting the cup in over a decade. Joe Madden, we appreciate the time. Thank you for being here on this Tuesday on the Early Line.